very much. Before I start, a message for any nymphomaniacs in the audience. Hello? That one never works. I'm going to start with a miserable song, a serious song tonight. Thanks for... Do you all come in the same taxi, have you? That's good. But I'm going to start with a miserable song for the simple reason that I think there's too much happiness in the world, you know. I was saying to the wife's sister in bed this morning, it's terrible. It's people enjoying themselves and having a good time. And I'm going to start with a miserable song that I learnt from my Uncle Arthur, who was the unluckiest bloke in the history of the old human race. Really, nobody can beat him. The sort of bloke, he was that unlucky, treats used to melt in his hand. And when he was, no, it's true. And when he was 3, his dad bought a Moroccan horse for Christmas, and it died on Boxing Day. On the day. Choked on a bit of ollie on the Christmas pudding, it was dead. And then when he was 7, he was stood at their house door one day. It's true, he stood there at their house door, and the soup factory at the top of the road burst its boiler, and 87,000 gallons of red-hot cocky-leaky soup come pouring down the street, and he stood there, up to his knees in hot cocky-leaky soup. Or was it up to... No, it was up to his knees. I got it right. And he run in the house, and all he could find was a colander and a fork. Then when he was 11, he stood at their house door when he was 11. And a Feist banana wagon was going past, and a big bunch of bananas fell off, and he picked it up, and he thought, food. And he run in the house with this big bunch of bananas over his shoulder, and it's all tarantula bites on the back of his neck. And they opened these bananas, and they were all empty. The tree had wind. And then one day he's working as a ringer-out for this one-arm window cleaner around our way. And it's a dead easy job. All he had to do for this one-arm window cleaner was to wring the leathers out for him and chuck him up to him as he was on the ladder, and then catch him as he fell off trying to grab him. And one day he tried a 17 leather Arkwright. Never been attempted before. He'd done 13 and 14, never 17. He got 5 packets of 3 and 2 singles. And he's got them there. And he's going like, he's giving it this and he's going like this. And there's all these people stood round him all going, easy, easy, easy. And he's just getting to the last drops, and he'd forgotten to take the rubber band off the packets. And he got whipped back. His wrist come back to him at 75 miles an hour. Shattered. He got gangrene and he had to have his arm off. And they were both left-handed, so he lost the job. They tried it together a few times, but every time the leathers got tight, one of them did a somersault like that. So he got depressed about this, and he went and lay with his head on the railway lines, and there was a strike. He was there for 7 weeks, and all he got was rheumatics and cheeky tomcats. With wellies on and a squint. And so he run home and he grabbed a yard rope from next door. It's true this. And he tied one end of the yard rope round his neck. And he tied the other end to the airing rack in the kitchen. And he jumped off the gas cooker shouting, Geronimo! And pulled the ceiling on his head. The bloke in the flat above was having a bath. He slid to the deep end and drowned. And my Uncle Arthur woke up in hospital. He'd got severe lacerations off a plastic duck. And nettle rash off a loofah. Yeah, it was a terrible stuff. And they got him in the hospital and they x-rayed him. And they took one look at the x-rays. And they whipped him up in the operating theatre and cut him open. He thought he had a hole in his heart. There was a polo in his shirt pocket. I'm going to play it on this guitar and that. It's a blues song. A lot of people don't know this, but the blues blues come originally from Salford, from the Irwell Deltas, from the days when we used to tote cotton up and down the zebra crossing outside Woolies. And those were the days of the great Lancashire blues singers. Need I mention them? People like Sonny Boy Entwistle, Blind Lemon Clegg, Whistling Willie Ramsbottom. He had a lot of problems, that lad. It's true. And last but not least, Sleepy John Arkwright. And this is one of Sleepy John Arkwright's songs. I'm going to play this on it. This is a mouth truss, as you probably know. I've had to wear this since I was 3, I have. I was having cheese for me tea one night and the trap shut right on my top lip. Also, I am going to play the guitar on this. I learnt to play the guitar from the Burt Whedon Play With Yourself in a Day book. I had a lot of trouble at first getting the guitar under the bedclothes. I put one of them wires on the end through the hot water bottle, you know. It scalded the dog, nearly killed it. Anyway, fingers Hardin strikes again. Watch these fingers, they're like little pink maggots with St. Vitus dance. And they'll be up and down the neck of this guitar like a bride's nightie. Shh! Not here to enjoy yourselves. Tongue stuck in the bloody thing again. Oh. Something just run down my leg, I hope it's sweat. Don't you leave me, baby. Don't you leave me, that's one thing I beg. Don't you leave me, baby. Don't you leave me, that's one thing I beg. Hit you with the gas stove, didn't mean to break your legs, oh yeah. Since you left me, baby, you know I don't sleep no more, oh yeah. Since you left me, baby, you know I don't sleep no more. You took the mattress with you when you went out through the door. Anybody who don't laugh at the next verse is a puff. Looked out of my window, babe, saw you standing there. Looked out of my window, babe, saw you were standing there. I didn't know you was a window cleaner, baby, till I seen you standing there. Oh, yeah. 64, 65. Dedicate the last verse to my girlfriend, back entry Bertha. Smashing girl she was. She used to have a crash helmet with a till on top. And she used to go around with a mattress on her back in case she met someone she knew. She had rubber studs on her elbows to stop her slipping on cobbles in the rain. Woman I love, she's so big and fat and soft. Woman I love, she's so big and fat and soft. I gotta leave a chalk mark to see where I just left off, yeah. I was a hawking and a chalking, Then to my surprise, I was a hawking and a choking. Then to my surprise, 16 fellas with big lumps of chalk coming round the other side. And that's all. Thank you.